What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Damien here. Thank you once again for tuning in to another edition of my YouTube channel, where I'm just trying to create another positive space where we can all come together, get a gem or two while we're all on the road to become the one, live the dream. But hey, look, y'all know how I like to get down, so I ain't gonna hold you. So let's get into it. All right, before I get started, I want to give you a quick disclaimer and let you know that this video isn't going to be for everybody. This message is for a select group of people. And I need you to be honest with yourselves, because you may not even need to watch this one if it don't apply. So with that being said, I want to talk to those of you who get up every single day and try to give 120%. I want to address those of you who get up every single day, regardless of how you may be feeling, regardless of your situation or circumstance, you get up every single day and try to put your best foot forward. I want to talk to those of you who get up every single day and make a personal commitment to yourself that no matter how hard it gets or what you may see or the negative things people may tell you, you make a personal commitment to yourself that you're not going to quit and you're going to keep it pushing. And the reason I want to address you all today is because you don't let the fear of failure stop you. Because you know that if you never try, all you'll get is more of the same. Like, you guys don't let the trials or tribulations that you may have to go through scare you. Because you realize that in order to get to, you have to go through. You realize that it all makes you better when it's said and done. Like, I want to talk to you all because you guys realize that excuses, whether they're valid or not, don't change anything, so you don't make them. As one of my old coaches would say, excuses are like buttholes. Everybody got them. And now you're at the point, you're putting in all this work, giving all this effort. And some of us feel like we're not hitting that breakthrough. Like, we're not getting the results that we want. And we're trying to figure out, like, what the problem is. Are you asking God, like, why I'm not where I'm supposed to be? Or like, why I'm not getting the breakthrough or the results that I think I should be getting at this moment? And to be real, like, I got to be the one to tell you that it's not external factors that's keeping you from where you're trying to go and reaching the levels that you're trying to reach. The real problem, if we're going to keep it 100, is you. A lot of us are self-sabotaging our own success. Yeah. Like, let's be real. I know a lot of you confused right now. Because you're thinking, like, damn, you just said it. I'm putting in all this work. I'm giving 120. Like, I'm not quitting. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing, like, how are you saying that I'm self-sabotaging our own success? Listen to me. I believe every one of us has unleashed potential inside of us. In other words, there's a greater version of who we are inside of us. And we don't let that person out because deep down, like, if we're really honest and dig deep down within ourselves, we're scared of our own greatness and or scared of the person that God has called us to be. Let me say it one more time. There's a greater version of you inside of yourself. And the reason you don't let that person out is because if you're honest with yourself and dig deep down, you're scared of your own greatness and or scared of the person that God has called you to be. And look, I get it. Like, I personally deal with it. Every single day it's a battle. Because when you see a certain level of greatness for yourself, or when you see that position that God has called you to be in, it could be scary because those are big shoes to fill. Like, there's a lot of responsibilities that come with that. And what scares you is being in that position and not being able to meet the demand. What scares you is being in the position and not being able to provide what the people need. What scares you is being in the position and feeling like you're not good enough. What scares you is being in that position, and if things pop off, you're the one that has to be held accountable. Because there's different levels to this. Like, when you at the bottom and it's only you only worrying about you, like, you're okay. But it's different when you got to be held accountable. You got a family behind you, or you have employees behind you, or you got all this other stuff that you have to be accountable for and you have to execute on. It's different. It's big shoes to fill. I get it. But I need you to remember this, because it helps me and it's going to help you. I heard Tim Story say that God doesn't give you the invitation, if he was worried about your limitations. Wherever God guides, he provides. Let me say it one more time. Tim Story said, God wouldn't have gave you the invitation if he was worried about your limitations. Wherever God guides, he provides. So in other words, you may not have all the answers. You may not see how you're going to get from A all the way to Z. You may not understand why God has called you to be the person to fit this position. You may feel like you're not qualified. But as I told you before, your purpose puts you in position. So I need you to have a little bit of faith and believe that you have everything inside of you to execute in that position. And I need you to realize that the things that you may not know, the things that you may not know how to do, I need you to realize that the process will teach you what you need to know to get to that person that you're trying to be and the person that you need to be. At the end of the day, we never know what we're capable of how great we can actually be if we're never tested. So I encourage all of you, while you're out here giving your best effort and putting in all this work, let that greatness that's within you out. Unleash that full potential, because you never know who needs what you have to give. So when that test comes, don't run from it. Embrace it and accept the challenge. Come to one, live the dream.